Hello. I always do that every time I start. I don't know why. Hello, this is Cindy Mack, and I am going to be hosting this makeup session tonight. And we are streaming live into our client, Your Absolutely Fabulous Facebook group, as well as my YouTube channel, and wanted to be able to just give you an easy opportunity to go back to it, to watch it. Be sure to comment. If you're watching from Facebook, you're going to need to give StreamYard permission to post your comments so that I can see them. Okay. You can post them in Facebook if you want to. That's fine. I'll look at them later. But if you can just click on the top of this video where it says StreamYard and give them permission, I could see your comments and then I could talk back to you. I'm going to be let's see, I am going to be showing you some specials at the end, but let's just dive right in because we've got some gorgeous colors that I want to do a little tutorial of the colors that are going to be really hot for the fall, the winter, and holidays. And I love crossover looks that you can add to, take away, blend, all the things. And I love it. So I am, let's see. Okay, so first off that I want to tell you is, again, my name is Cindy Mack, and your consultant is going to be watching the comments and helping you out and answering your questions. If there is anything that you see that I'm using or trying a technique, any of those types of things, she can help you get what you want or at least answer your questions. All right. So the two color compacts that I'm going to work with this evening is this one right here that came out for the fall. Is that gorgeous? So the colors that are going to be hot are more in the silver, gray, purple, plummy colors. Do you see how beautiful? Now this one here is sienna, and I love this color. I believe everyone should have this color unless you have a lot of pink in your skin. Sometimes this sienna, which is kind of corally, sometimes it can look a little I don't want to say bruisey, but sometimes it's just not right for that skin type. So you have to play around with it. These, though, absolutely. All the rest, absolutely gorgeous. And that's why I love a compact like this, because you're going to find the combination that works for you. And sometimes mixing this with something like this, it works. Okay. So the purple vibes, the sienna, brown, bronzy, goldeny colors, and then completely opposite, we're going to be doing these silvers that came out as a kind of a holiday hint, where the company said these are going to be hot for the holidays and neutral. So if you've got a favorite look that you do all the time, you can use these to deepen that look. Okay, so let's say there's like I love this color that I do all the time on my brow bone. Oh, I don't have my compact over here. Actually, I can look in the book. But I love this particular color on my brow bone because it gives a little pop of life. Sometimes if you do too many grays and browns, we look a little drab. Do you ever feel like it's like, right? So on that bone, I really like to use a color like Dusty Rose. Okay. Now, I have a lot of pigment in my skin. If you're fair, if you're really light, another option would still be the Dusty Rose. You could just put it on top of something like Blossom, which would tone it down a little bit. Okay, so hi, Nicole. All right, so good to see you guys. Hi, Jennifer. So what I've done already is I've got my CC cream, I've got my under eye corrector and concealer. I mixed, okay, and colored in the areas that I needed to brighten. Then I have my brow pencil, which is brunette. And I also use a brow gel over it to tone it down, because sometimes I don't like that really dark brow. So I put it on kind of dark because I've lost my brows. Does anyone have that problem where I always had full, great, awesome brows, and then all of a sudden I don't have any? It's the craziest thing. So I do that brunette pencil and I really fill it in. And then I do a brow gel to tone it down. It works really well. And I like it because it keeps it in place. But also I have the color all the way through. Then I have on, so that's all of my base stuff. Then I have on our contour latte, a little blush on the apple of my cheeks. I did a little contour on the side of my nose with a little highlighter. Kind of wears off after a bit, but like the brightness. And then I have black liner. Under the eye, I have a really matte light color called Biscotte. So you might want to be taking notes in here. Biscotte, Dusty Rose, and Candlelight, because that's a little shimmer I like to put in the middle. Cool, right? So I wanted to start with something really basic. So as I had something throughout the day, and then now I can add to it. Now, both compacts, the other thing I love about both of these looks I'm going to be showing you is they both have some matte and some shimmer. You never want to do every color on your eye shimmer. You could do every color on your eye matte if you wanted something supernatural, but you never want to go all shimmer, because you're going to be like, ooh, light is going to hit it. It's going to be, I don't know. It's a little funky. All right. And it is a rule. Okay. Some things are opinions. Some things are rules. That's a rule. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with matte, and I'm going to do this palette on this eye, and then I'm going to do the gray on this eye. I'm going to look a little crazy. I start with matte, and then I add shimmer at the end in the areas I want to pop. Okay, so that way the shimmer doesn't go away and get covered. I want to start with matte. All right, so I'm going to do the Sienna Sky, and I'm going to put that where I put that Dusty Rose. Okay, that's going to be my mid-tone. Okay, do you see how high I'm putting it? Now I'm giving you a basic look, but I am going to say that if you have big eyes or Asian eyes, but if this part of your eye is full, it comes forward, okay, real big eyes or Asian eyes, which are flat, no dimension, you can do something like the Sienna all on the base. Otherwise, if you've got hooded eyes like me, where this skin comes forward, or you have small eyes, I would keep your mid-tone color on your bone and really try to bring it high enough so that that light color up there is not dominant. I don't want that light to be too much, because it will make my hooded look more hooded. Okay, so really try to fade the color up if you have small or hooded eyes. Big eyes, you can really blend it here, and you may want to keep this a little lighter than I am. Okay, got it? Any questions? Keep going. All right. So I love this Sienna. It's gorgeous. Okay, so the other, actually, well, you know what I'm going to do, you guys? I'm going to stick with this palette tonight. I did a video with this one that I'll pop in the group that you can watch. It's like 3 minutes, and you're going to see how I did this. I am going to pull some from here, so just follow me along, okay? I already have my black liner on. So I'm going to go ahead and do the Sienna. And, you know, the reason why I'm doing this on both eyes instead of the others, because this is my favorite color palette. I feel like it's the best colors for me, you know? So you got to do you. And I wear a lot of earthy tones, and I have a lot of olive in my skin, so I kind of like this. Isn't that so pretty? All right, that one's Sienna, and it's matte, no shine, okay? All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work along my lashes, and I'm going to do 2 colors along my lashes. I'm going to take our smudge brush, okay? See what the smudge brush looks? It's one of those small ones that come to a point. It's great for smudging liners and working in small spaces, okay? This is excellent for all eye shapes, but I'm going to tell you 2 different ways to do it. If you have small eyes or hooded eyes, you're going to keep this smudge right out here. If you have big eyes, you can really smudge it all over on the base, or Asian eyes, bigger Asian eyes, and you can then smoke it. All right, so I'm going to keep it on the outside, and I'm going to go with the Dream Big Brown. It's the middle one right here, okay? I'm going to go with that, and I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put it, make sure you can see me, along the outer part of my liner, and I'm going to make a V. And I love it because it smudges into the line, so it gives it kind of a smoky, and It helps the line not look so harsh. I love this. And I love the name of it, Dream Big Brown. Okay, I just placed it there. Now I love these type wedge brushes, okay? And this was a Mary Kay brush we had years and years ago. We don't have this anymore, but try to use something that's got a little bit of a flat edge. I'm going to take that same color and I'm going to push it now on the bone, just on this outer right there. With the little smudgy I did along the line in the V, and then now this I'm going to do here. Do you notice that I'm not moving my brush a lot? That's one of the big mistakes that people do is they go like this. I'm pushing it in. Okay? That way I have control of it staying right there. It doesn't have to look pretty and neat yet. I now can take my blending brush and blend it. Now I can soften it all up. Now notice I'm not going like this because I don't want to mess up this lighter eye part of my eye because I want it to look big. See how big my eyes look when I keep that inside lighter? I have hooded eyes, so I want this base to be light. If you have Asian eyes or this part is big and comes forward, you don't want to keep it light. You're going to do that mid-tone all the way in, like I said earlier. Okay, so now I'm just softening the edges. Cool, right? Now, let's say you want it even more intense. Let's go back to this other palette. I love espresso, not the drink espresso. I like this color espresso. So I'm going to go back to my little smudge brush and I'm going to go back over the line to give it a little bit more definition. See, so I'm going to make, I'm looking at the camera. I'm doing this over my liner to give it a little bit of definition just at the base, just at the line, make my lashes look thicker and give a little bit more of a dramatic or a deeper accent on the outside. See how that can make your eyes look bigger? All right. So that's that eye. And I kept it all right out there. I think I'm going to do this. Like I said, I'm going to use the same colors, but I'm going to show you. Oh, let's add the shimmer. Sorry, let me back up. Now let's add the shimmer. And we're going to take, okay, this is going to be hot. All right, I'm going to go with the Bronze Horizon. Okay, so I'm going to go with this shimmer. And this I'm going to place right out here in the middle of my lid. In the middle. I don't want to bring it all the way in. Remember, I'm keeping that light and big and open. So I'm going to just put this one in the middle. And I'm going to go with this one here, this lighter one on the inside. Because this one's got a lot more shimmer than that other color I was using. So I'm going to put it on the inside. Oh. Look at that. Pretty, right? That's your holiday pop. That's where this can transition to holiday in a golden hue. And that's so pretty. All right. I like that. Can you see that good? Sorry, but it's backwards, so I feel like I can't. There you go. Okay. Are you seeing it? All right. Love the palette. I know. And if you want to go with this purple, oh my gosh. I keep going back and forth like, I'm going to do this eye. No, I'm going to do the other eye. I just can't decide. All right. So I'm going to now do this one with the same color palette, but I'm going to do it a little different. All right. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go with this along the lashes again. Sorry, I keep having to like put all this down and stuff. So I'm just blending it over the liner, the outer part of the liner, just to give a really pretty smoky look, because this brown with a black liner gives the best smoky look. And then we're going to add that purple on top of it. You see how I made it a little bit more intense? Yeah, I like that. So I'm going to take the wedge brush that I said I really liked, wherever I put it. This is what happens. How many of you like just throw your stuff everywhere and you can't find it? Okay, so this is called the Purple Vibes. That one right there, Purple Vibes. We're going to go with that on this eye. What the heck, right? And I'm going to put this right above where I put the smoky part. So I'm layering it. Gosh, I wish you could see this better. Can you see it like that? Oh my gosh, this is really fun. This is if you want something super fun. I'm going to put it towards the middle of the eye, but not all the way in. And I am going to bring it up. Oh, this is an evening. Look at that. That's a really pretty evening look. And then I'm going to take my blending brush. A Mary Kay blending brush is really good. And then I'm just going to kind of soften that stuff because I don't want it to dust all over anywhere. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty those colors are. All right. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the inside. I'm going to use that Golden Possibilities, and we're going to place that in here. That is glitzy. I love it. Do you love it? I do. Wow. I wish you could really, can you really see it? Subtle, soft, brown, hot, awesome, purple shimmer. So that is this palette. There's still more looks. You can mix these and really be able to get this jewel tone, gorgeous holiday fall party look, along with these great neutrals that you could start with during the day, pop it up at night. These are the two to have. I'm telling you. And then I love, talk to your consultant about these two brushes, our blending brush and our smudge brush, two really good brushes to add to your collection. I love those as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how you can get these looks on special. Now we offered, let me see, where's my, they changed this layout. Share screen. Okay, they kind of changed the way this looks. All right, here's the fall special that we had when it first came out. And I love it because, wait, how did I do that? That was cool. Kind of moved. All right. So you can see right here, Uniquely Hue is what it was called. And we did this special event. And this event right here, Fall in Love, that is on YouTube. And you could actually watch that. If you ask your consultant for the link, you can watch that because you're going to see me, Megan, and Chelsea, all three different complexions use this color look. So definitely check that out. So the special right here is Hue on the Go bundle. It's the palette. So the full palette I just showed you. Your lipstick of choice, which I have on nudies with a little orange over it. And then you get a free mascara of choice. So it's only $57. So you're getting that 16 free. And that's your basic bundle. Then if you want the complete, you would get the eye palette, your lipstick of choice, eyeliner of choice. Love the black liner with this, but we also have deep brown that would look great. If you're really soft complected, we do have a steely, which is like a gray, which would be pretty. Your CC cream, which is what I have on this evening, you get a $15 discount plus free mascara of choice. What? $31 free. So $92 would be that set. You can choose one of those specials if you want to do that. And then the other one is, let me pop this on. Hold on a second. And let me show you this other one just in case you want to add in these grays that just came out and this new really hot, this plum. Plums are going to be hot for this season. So you can do this look, $48 for the compact. And the cool thing about this compact is, let me, if you can see as I'm showing the look, these colors can come out and you can build this. You can add and change out these colors because they pop out. And so it's a wonderful portable. As I through it across the room. But it's a wonderful customizable compact. And then you have those colors would be in this look, and then you got that lip color. So that's the look that you could do. Like I was saying, if you wanted to neutralize this uniquely hue, have your staple colors for the season. You would have those two compacts that would set you up, and then pick a beautiful lip color. We have some new moisture rich and they're called Supreme Hydration lip colors. So the pigment is really pretty, but it's a little sheer because of the moisture. Okay, so you don't have that high pigment matte or semi-shine lipsticks that we have, which I love. But this gives a whole different look. It's more of a sheer pigment, still a lot of color on it, but real moisturizing. So if you have dry lips, you like a chapstick, but you want to start wearing lipstick, that would be a good one for you. Okay, so definitely connect with your consultant on that. Thank you guys for the comments, for participating, and our consultants are commenting and answering questions. So be sure to let her know which of those sets you are wanting. And would you want the uniquely hue, one of those two sets? I'm going to give them to the consult. I'm going to post it in the group. And then, or you want the special grays. All right. Hope this was helpful. Follow up next Thursday. Is it next Thursday? I think next Thursday. We're going to be doing something each Thursday. And the next is, it's all about that base. All right. If you want to know which foundation is right for you, do we have setting powder? How do you use it? How do you use CC cream? Now we're going into the winter. My colors are changing. How do you highlight? How do you know which color? Do you know 78% of the population feel like they're walking around with the wrong foundation color? And so what I'm going to do is cover all of that so that you can pick the right one for you and be happy. You don't feel like you're all made up. You don't feel like pale, pasty, gray, ashy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about doing that next week. Comment, tag a friend, invite a friend to our group. This is all just super fun information, beauty tips for you. Thank you for joining me. You guys have a great night. Bye.